Mhlompheki Khatha.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chair, the medium-term budget policy statement, the proposed fiscal framework, and the report of the Standing Committee on Finance thereon read like a horrific nightmare. The ruling party have overloaded this plane. It's carrying too much dead weight and far too many passengers. It hasn't been serviced in years. Its engines are not firing on all cylinders. Its controls are no longer responsive to commands. Its fuel tanks are leaking, and it doesn't have enough avgas to reach its destination. It has been flown straight into a massive turbulent storm, despite all the warnings. The pilot, the co-pilot, and crew are fighting amongst themselves, and they managed to put the plane into a stall. It is now in a deadly nosedive, and rock bottom is fast approaching. The relief pilots are frantically pulling up on the yoke as the alarm shouts, "Pull up, pull up." But South Africa, its people and their future continue to hurtle towards a catastrophic end. Now, Chair, the medium-term budget policy statement and the proposed fiscal framework puts in stark numbers, in black and white, the consequences of a ruling party's rotten maladministration and malfeasant governance of a state in all spheres of government, of the rooting of corruption in just about every organ of state under its political control with its tacit approval, the rampant looting, of the destructive consequences of state capture in which the ruling party is wholly complicit, of a malicious destruction of the capabilities of many of the organs of our state at the hands of the ruling party operatives, of its reckless mismanagement of our fiscus, of its wanton destruction of our economic growth prospects. It will take years, if not decades, if we are ever to avoid a fiscal blowout and the need of IMF bailout, to counter the fight back by the ANC itself, to weed out the rot, to undo the patronage networks, to recapture and rebuild the state in all spheres, to right-size and recapacitate our public administration. It will take years to return to a state of fiscal sustainability. It will take years to reduce government's debt, to create conditions for investor confidence and reignite economic growth and regain a positive credit rating. Chair, numbers don't lie. The ruling party has betrayed our nation. It has condemned a whole generation, a life of joblessness, poverty, and continuing inequality. Speaker, our country can no longer sustain the misrule and the tyranny of this African National Congress. The ANC can no longer be entrusted with piloting our country.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honourable Swart.